know what they say. If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. But because Canada is a little bit of a bitch sometimes when it comes to doing shit big, we didn't get the Grand Mac. And we aren't going to get the Grand Mac. And I was like, you know what? The Big Mac is a bitch burger, and I want it. I want to experience more beef, more bun, more toppings, more sauce, more everything. So I was like, fuck it. You know what? If it's not coming to me, I will go to it. And here we have it. So, fries, aioli, maybe frioli if you want to call it that. That's going to be nice and fresh and delicious. This thing's looking crazy big. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get my mouth around it. I know what you guys are thinking. Stop thinking that. Got a little water and ice here. And I got some extra mac sauce that I didn't fully use up, just in case this isn't saucy enough, though I did put quite a bit on there, so we'll see what happens. So I feel like before we bite this, I really gotta bring it up to the camera. This thing is heavy, it's serious. Those patties are crazy and legit. It looks very commercial-esque, though, very, like, perfect. I guess that's what happens when you actually take the time required to build your burger properly. I'm gonna do the old Big Mac smush. Probably saw it run some juices there. A das and nasty. But let's get to it. That's a lot of meat. That frioli is good. Try to get a little deeper in here before we give you an up close. That's a big bite. Dare I say it's a little too grand? I think I do. I tried to lay out the patties as thin as I possibly could. I didn't think they were going to retract back that far and come out this thick. Part of me really wants to remove two patties and just finish it as like a normal Big Mac. Is it bitch if I do that? Might be. That is a lot of meat, guys. I'm doing it. Never mind, I'm not doing it. It'll make it too difficult. So before we go any further here, I just want to say R.I.P. Bill Paxton. Very unfortunate to hear of Bill Paxton's passing. I don't usually get too uppity about celebs or anything, but like, for some reason I actually like Bill Paxton. I thought it was pretty cool. This thing is wild. Love the movie Twister. Gonna have to watch that in his honor in the next few days for sure. This aioli is so dope. As it hits me in the face. It's so good though. The basil, the lemon, the pepper. Killing it. So, a fun fact about Canada and McDonald's. I'm just going to do a bite with like extra sauce. I hear someone at the door. Is my roommate coming home? So, fun fact about McDonald's in Canada, we just finally got all-day breakfast. And I know America's been on that for a while. And everybody's all up in arms, they're all excited about all-day breakfast at McDonald's, but I am so not excited about that at all. I've never understood McDonald's breakfast. The craze around it. The only thing there that really does anything for me is the hash browns. The hash browns are really good. Outside of that, I don't know. I'd rather have like a burger, a Big Mac, or double cheeseburgers or something like that. Junior chicken. Instead of pancakes, breakfast sandwiches, all that shit. What I would like to see happen is a 24-hour menu, because when I go to McDonald's drunk at 4 a.m., I want a Big Mac. I don't want breakfast. I don't need that shit. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I had to eliminate 2 patties. It was way too thick. That's hard to, I wonder how they get them so fucking thin. I guess everything's made like very mechanically, but it's hard to get them that thin. Funny ass thing that I saw today on the internet. Very ironic. One of the trainers from The Biggest Loser, Bob something or other, suffered a heart attack. That to me is like, it's not funny that you had a heart attack. It's like, okay, that sucks. Sorry, dude. But That's the irony of that. Spend your whole life striving for fitness, being fit, eating properly. Going on a show where you're a personal trainer, helping people lose hundreds of pounds. And at the end of all that, like in your 50s, you just have a heart attack. Now, you never know the inner workings of somebody's lifestyle, truly. He could have been doing that show, you know, as a money, fame, business opportunity. You don't know if behind closed doors what he's eating at home. Or what kind of drugs he's doing. The guy could be banging rails like crazy. You never know. You don't know what somebody's into. So he could have been banging rails. My guess, he might have been taking supplements. Shit like hydroxycut, ephedrine-filled shit. That gets your metabolism way up. Or sorry, your heart rate way, way, way up. This shit was not good. I knew a guy who died in his early to mid 30s. He was asking for it though. He was doing a bunch of cocaine and ephedrine at the same time, like shit with ephedrine in it, or I think he might have even been cutting it with it, like just stupid. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the recipe segment of that. Sorry for the disappointing finish, the fact that I couldn't do it with all the meat, but it was just too thick, it was too big. I didn't think it was gonna be like that, so you live and you learn. I'm definitely gonna finish these fries. Look, these fries are fucking dope. Burger tasted good. It was just like too much. Till the next one, eat good, live well, stay true.